Sister always steals my food, so I made a fool of myself at her graduation to stop her. I grew up in a house of 6, 2 parents, 3 boys, and 1 older sister. Our house was loud, chaotic, and packed with rules, but one that was enforced like gospel was sharing is caring. My parents wanted us to be kind and generous, which meant that even if you didn't want to share, you often had no choice. That rule made sense in theory, but in practice, it created a very specific imbalance, one that my sister quickly learned to exploit. Every time we took a road trip, my parents would bribe us into good behavior with candy. We'd stop at a gas station, and everyone could pick out one bag of their favorite stuff. I always got Sour Patch Watermelon, my holy grail of sour candy. But my sister, she always declined, said she didn't want anything. That was her move. Then, 20 minutes into the drive, she'd start sampling. She'd lean over, ask for a piece or two, then go back for more. If I refused, I got a lecture on selfishness. It didn't matter that she'd had the chance to get her own. I was supposed to share. My brothers folded easily. I didn't, and that made me the problem. This pattern went on for years. I'd buy snacks and immediately have to guard them like state secrets. I started hiding my candy, stuffing it in pockets, or waiting to eat until she wasn't around. Didn't matter. She always found it, and my parents always made me give it up. I wasn't just annoyed. I was bitter. It didn't matter how many times I explained or tried to stand my ground. She always won. Fast forward to her college graduation. She was 22. I was a senior in high school. Our whole family gathered at a high-end restaurant near her campus to celebrate. Everyone was there. Extended family, her college friends, and her long-term boyfriend, who I was meeting for the first time. The night was formal and polished, but the energy was stiff. I hadn't forgotten all the years of snack stealing, and I definitely hadn't forgiven them. Dinner ended, and my mom offered dessert. I ordered a vanilla bean cheesecake topped with a massive burnt sugar bird's nest, one of those ridiculously fancy creations that looked more like art than food. It landed in front of me like a trophy. My mom offered to buy my sister something, but she said no, claimed she was too full, predictable. Then the food came out, and my cheesecake stole the spotlight. Everyone was eyeing it, and right as I was about to dig in, she said the words I knew were coming. She was going to have a bite of everyone's. At that moment, I had years of memories rush back. Every car ride, every snack she'd borrowed, every time I got scolded for not handing over what was mine, and I snapped quietly. Without a word, I picked up the entire slice of cheesecake, sugar nest and all, and shoved it into my mouth. It shattered on impact, crumbling everywhere. My cheeks puffed out, my face smeared in cheesecake and graham cracker, and the table went silent. Everyone stared. My sister looked horrified. Her boyfriend blinked like he wasn't sure what he just saw, but I didn't say anything. I just kept chewing, slowly, on principle. That moment ended with a very tense ride back. No one said much, but something had changed. She never tried to steal my food again, but it didn't stop there. A few months later, we were at a family BBQ. I'd made a plate loaded with ribs, chips, and coleslaw. My sister reached toward my plate, just instinct, and paused. I raised an eyebrow. She laughed awkwardly, said, "Never mind," and grabbed her own. And I wasn't done. At every family gathering since, I've made a point to bring extra of whatever food I know she likes. I display it, plate it nicely, and eat it slowly, alone. And every time I see her notice it, hesitate, then think better of it. The lesson stuck. And honestly, that one messy, chipmunk-cheeked moment at her graduation bought me a lifetime of snack security. Totally worth it.